Hey guys, so I am so excited because if you're watching this video, that means you're thinking about joining our accountability groups. And let me tell you something. If we didn't have these accountability groups, I don't know where I would be. Because when I first started exercising, let me preface this. I was never an athlete. I was one of those kind of skinny fat people. So I was like, jean size 7 in juniors or something, 7 to 9, and I just said, okay, well, I'm skinny, so at least I have something. And I didn't have any self-esteem, okay? I didn't like the way I looked. I thought I was ugly. I thought I was undesirable and all of those things. And I just lived in that forever. And the only thing that really got me going, I tried going to the gym. I went to the gym for a summer, like every day. And I didn't notice a difference. I didn't really lose weight. I'm sure I gained muscle, but that's not what I was looking for, So I was out of college and I had been dating my husband for about a year and a half. And we went overseas to visit my mom who was working over, close to Italy. And when I went over there, I realized that my clothes weren't really fitting anymore, that I could barely fit into my clothes, and I was getting fat as far as I was concerned. I gained probably about 15 pounds, and I was losing my mind. When I saw the pictures, I threw almost all of them away, so there's like no proof that we went to Italy or to Croatia or anything because I didn't like the way I looked. And I thought about this, and it's like, I can't do this. I have to do something. I have to fix this. This is too much. So my mother-in-law actually had this DVD program called P90X. And I didn't know anything about it at all. I just knew it was a DVD program, it was a home program. I'm like, I'm not doing that crap. I'm not doing that. I've seen, we had like the 8-minute abs, 8-minute buns or whatever. Growing up, my mom used to do those, and I've seen the goofy cardio videos from the 80s where they're doing step and everybody's dancing and happy and they're just spraying water on these people trying to make it look like they're working, but they're not, and I have no idea what's going on. I've seen those. I've seen the yoga ones with the weird music playing in the background, and it just made me so uncomfortable. I was like, I'm not doing this. This is so crappy. And she's like, no. He kind of makes jokes and he really explains form, and it's got like rock music playing in the background. So it's really cool. My mother-in-law says cool and bummer and all that all the time. So I was like, and I wasn't sure about her either. I love my mother-in-law now, by the way. She's like the best person ever. But I was like, okay, well, if it has rock music in it, I can give it a try. Man, he kicked my butt. Tony Horton just came out of that program and just pounded me into the ground. And I couldn't complete plyometrics. I couldn't complete yoga. Yoga was like the hardest day. Oh my gosh, it was like an hour and a half. And I would get to minute like 38. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. And I would just collapse. And it took me so many times trying to get through that program by myself. All of this I did by myself. I didn't have an accountability partner. My husband's not into working out. And I didn't have any friends who wanted to, do the whole 90 days with me. I would show them and we would do a couple days together, but nothing. It took me, I don't know, 3 years, 4 years to get through that program all the way by myself, never missing a day. And man, I was strong at that point. And it was so fun because people are like, oh yeah, you're exercising? I'm like, yeah, and what are you doing? I'm doing P90X. And they're like, whoa. And I'm like, yeah, I'm doing P90X, screw you. And I would get that high on, I'm doing something harder than what anybody else thinks they can do. And I'm doing it all from home. I don't have to go anywhere. I was able to fit P90X in when I was working at a physical therapy clinic. I would get there before anybody else and I would just do it using the weights and stuff around the clinic. It was great. It was absolutely great. And then I got pregnant again. Then I got pregnant for the first time. P90X was the first time. And I didn't do anything because I was working 3 13-hour days and I went to school 2 9-hour days, and at the weekend I just collapsed. I was so tired and I hated my life and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I wasn't sure who I was really going to become. I was in school for a physical therapist assistant to, specialize in women's health, which is still a very big and important thing for me. But I let myself go completely because I just didn't have any energy. And when I had my son, about 3 months in, I realized that, I had lost most of my weight just by having him, but I wasn't the same composition. And then I started gaining some more. So I, again, was having trouble fitting into my clothes. And I panicked. And I went ahead and tried Insanity. When I first turned that program on, man, I hated that man. His name is Shaun T, and I hated his guts. I thought he was crazy, which he is. I thought that, he was running up to people who were doing the exercise and he'd like grab her stomach and be like, look at them abs. And I'm like, if you grab me like that, I would punch you in the face. But it was empowering. It was something that like, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to get good at this. I'm going to say, screw you, Shaun T. I got this. And that's what I did. And I lost all the weight. I became skinnier than I ever was. And I was strong. And I was fit. And I was healthy. And it wasn't until I got pregnant again, this is really the second time, I know I already screwed this up, but with my second son, that I was in this horrible job and I became a coach. And when I became a coach, I finally got introduced to these challenge groups, these accountability groups. I'm like, where the heck has this been all my life? Because now I get to run them and now I get to be a part of them. And we just build this online community. If you've ever wanted somebody to keep you in the game, to make sure that you got everything done, that's what we do. I'm a coach who's available in your pocket 24/7. No personal trainer can do that. It's not that personal trainers aren't worthwhile. Heaven knows that they are. But as often as not, we don't have the time. And if we do have the time, we only go and we only do the stuff that they make us do when we go. We don't do it on our own. We don't keep up with it on our own. We need them to drill it into us, and we can only pay for them so many times a week. So this accountability group is, it's recipes. Yes, it's tips on meal prepping, which is more my game than recipes, by the way. I don't like to cook, but I know that I want to eat healthy. Also, I was a veggie hater. I'm learning. And I'm giving that knowledge to you and making it easier for you to make the transition that it was for me. Because my goodness, it was a pain in the butt. My goodness, I was childish. But I'm learning. And you know what? Shakeology helped with that. And that's another integral part of these challenge groups is drinking your Shakeology every day. You have the accountability to do it. It tastes like a milkshake. It gets you all the vegetables and the vitamins and minerals that you need. And it's made of real food so that the more you drink it, the easier it is to reintroduce the food that we're supposed to be eating because it's made of that stuff. So it's like if you're making your kids, pancakes with pumpkin in it or something. Eventually they might just like pumpkin. But you've got enough in there that you're just easing them into the flavor without confronting them with the thing that they say that they hate. So that's what this challenge group is. It's the unlimited support that we offer. It's just this complete building up of your self-esteem. I'm going to give you the whole package. I'm here to help you stay in it. I'm here to give you advice. I'm here to give you inspirational stuff so that you can motivate yourself. I'm here to empower you to get it done. And I'm here to empower you to fail and have it be okay and get back on the wagon rather than fail and just let it go. I'm still waiting for you to jump in. That's what these accountability groups are for. That's why you're here. That's why you're looking at this application right now, because this is the missing link in what you needed to succeed. I'm here to help you with that. I'm here to be your never-ending support as much as you need. So fill out that application because we need to get talking. We need to get you to your goals. I need to learn more about you so that I can make sure that we find the right course of action through Beachbody On Demand using all of the programs that they've ever made to get you something that you can find that's fun, that challenges you and makes you better than you were yesterday, gets you that much closer to your goals tomorrow. So fill it out. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to meet you.